What's going on? It's your boy MarsothaDon. People think I'm high in these videos. I'm not. I'm just mellow. I'm just mellow some of these videos. I'm not gonna lie. But let's get into this video. Like, comment, subscribe, become part of the Marso Mafia, man. Let's go.
He wins when the family feels.
34th birthday today. You would have been 34 years old.
May he rest in peace.
It is.
And
Right.
we thank everyone for being out here today, myself and my husband. We thank all of our family and friends for coming out and helping us to join. And also, as we're celebrating his birthday today, we're advocating, seeking, and praying for justice and praying for the people in East St. Louis, Illinois, because we know they know what happened to
East St. Louis, Illinois. Oh wait.
For someone to do the right thing and just come.
Where this
forward
at? This
with
is
truth
in Missouri?
and help us so that we can obtain justice for our son.
Yes.
Because you don't know the pain of losing a child, especially the senseless gun violence. So now we're going to join hands and say a prayer.
Yes.
Damn.
Someone took a sign off of a street post, took it to my grandson's memorial, and planted it in the memorial Wednesday morning.
What the fuck?
And my daughter was killed Wednesday evening. Now tell me that's random?
What did the sign say?
What's the name of the street?
What the fuck? Young.
35th and Brady.
What do you mean when you say a sign?
Young, what? So they put they grabbed the street pole, like the joint that be having the avenues and stuff on it. They grabbed that, took that to the memorial, stuck it in the ground right next to dude's burial site. And then his mom, and his mom was killed the day after. Y'all niggas ain't serious, bro. This
It was a
is
street
crazy.
sign. They
Talk
pulled up,
over a street sign. They pulled up and went and set it on my baby brother's memorial.
and
10
then
blocks away from his memorial.
St. Louis mother who had spent the last in downtown St. Louis.
And whoever shot my wife, God in the sea, he gonna take it. No help but God.
All right,
That
check this out.
that is a man who's holding back a lot. I can see in his eyes, bro. He a firm believer in God, because if he ain't have God holding him back, he would have found them motherfuckers and did something, bro.
God in the sea, he gonna take it. No
That
help
is
but God.
crazy
All right,
though.
so check this out. Man, we got a strange, unfortunate situation we need to discuss. A
Very
St. Louis
strange.
mom had lost her life while fighting each and every day for justice for her son who lost his life only a couple years before. Now,
That's
we're going to go into
crazy,
further
bro.
details later in the story. But this mom lost her life leaving work on her way home, only steps away from her car. Now in this video, we're going to talk about the details of each case alongside pay our respects to each victim. But look, I need y'all help, family. Let me know at the end. You guys feel as
Boy,
if though the person who's
may they
held
all rest in
responsible
peace,
for the
man.
mom is the person held responsible for the son based on the facts? Because the family sure enough do. Also, an arrest been made. We're going to later discuss that because charges was brought a week after the mom had came to her demise. But before we run down on this one, remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to jump right to it. A father of 5 was only 31 years old when he was gunned down on May 30th.
A father of
2012.
5
His name was
kids,
Gregory
bruh.
Stewart.
Damn.
May he rest in peace. He was called to a house of an acquaintance of his in the 2400 block of Bond Avenue when he arrived to a crowd of people. A witness said an altercation broke out among the crowd as the people had left the house. Then someone jumped out of the nearby bushes and fired and shot into the crowd and took off. Stewart, the father of 5, he suffered from a gunshot
fuck?
wound and came to his demise.
I don't know why this shit
So
just
this
popped
way,
up randomly. Oh shit. Alright. About to say, I don't know why that shit just popped up randomly,
no
bro.
justice still has yet to come for the demise of Gregory. On the 30th of this month, it would be going on 3 years since Gregory had passed away, and there's still no arrest. But each
Jeez,
year,
man.
his mom, his parents, his family, they would go to the site where he lost his life and put up flowers and also ask for justice for Gregory.
This couple says they won't stop until they identify their son's killer. The 31-year-old was gunned down outside of his home 2 years ago tomorrow. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings shows us how his family is remembering him 2 years later.
I wouldn't wish this pain and heartbreak on anyone.
That's so crazy though. you gotta think about timelines though. The way in life it works is you're supposed to bury your parents, regardless of how sad that is, and yada yada. It's supposed to be you burying your parents when they die. Now imagine the feeling of burying your son who barely touched 40, only got through 30% of his life. And that's not even the way the life cycle is supposed to go. He is supposed to bury his mom and his dad when they die. And they now have to bury their son. That has to be the most gut-wrenching, unnatural feeling of all time, because that's not how the way of life works, bro. So I can't even imagine that shit.
Back on Bond Avenue in East St. Louis for the second year to be a voice for their son. 31-year-old Gregory Stewart was gunned down here on Sunday, May 30th in 2020, where flowers, photographs, and teddy bears sit as the family desperately pleads to the public. Now, witnesses told police that a fight broke out here, shots were fired, but they didn't say exactly who might have killed Stewart.
We know there were several people out here. They know what happened to my son.
The FBI has reported that approximately 40% of the nation's homicides go unsolved. This family's confidence in law enforcement is sinking.
Deep down in my heart, I feel like the Illinois State Police is not doing nothing, because I haven't spoke to them but one time, and that's the time when they came to my home and told me there's nothing they could do.
Today, their community gathers to pray.
And that's just crazy. Imagine, because a lot of people put trust in police officers and stuff like that. Imagine them telling you, the police, the people who have access to all these cameras, all these cars, all these weapons, that there's nothing that they can do. They had to take matters into their own hands, man.
Stewart's 4 children releasing doves, getting support from people like Skylar Parnell, who also lost a son to a gun. Now channeling her anger and heartbreak through her organization, Families of Gun Violence.
You can't heal properly because it's constantly happening. And it's like it's all over again, your child losing it all over again. Even though it's not your child, but you relate to those families because you were once them.
Marching with a message
that the people, the community, will come forward with enough information so that these murderers can be held accountable.
So that this family can get the
relief. Bro, they wasn't even trying to like find them and like blick at them, bro. They was trying to find who it is so they can go to jail. And
looking for
answers and closures so that we can start our healing process.
Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
A little over 3 weeks ago was Gregory's birthday. His family went to his gravesite, pleading for help on social media and giving him a prayer on his birthday.
34th birthday today. You would have been 34 years old.
He still is.
And
right.
we thank everyone for being out here today, myself and my husband. We thank all of our family and friends for coming out and helping us to join. And also, as we're celebrating his birthday today, we're advocating, seeking, and praying for justice and praying for the people in East St. Louis, Illinois, because we know they know what happened to my son and who's responsible for someone to do
that's the
right.
thing. A lot of these situations, motherfuckers know who's responsible, but they don't want to snitch. They don't want to none. It's not even snitching, bro. Like, at least tell the parents of the child who died who did it, bro. Like, come on, man.
And just come forward with the truth and help us so that we can obtain justice for our son. Yes. Because you don't know the pain of losing a child, especially the senseless gun violence. So now we're going to join hands and say a prayer.
Only 3 weeks after that video, a family had made an emotional plea after a woman was shot and came to her demise in a hotel parking garage. The reports came out that she came to her demise in a parking garage at North 9th Street outside her job in downtown St. Louis. And at this point, her family has made an emotional plea. And at this point, the East St. Louis mother of 3, who has spent the last 3 years pleading with anyone who would just...
That is just crazy, bro. I feel for the father, bro. Because he lost his son and his wife, bro. That's enough to break a man. I ain't gonna lie.
The murder victim, the police had identified the victim.
He's a lot more stoked than me, bro, because I would have crashed out. I would have searched night and day for these man, the cops better get to them before I do, bro. That's all I'm saying.
She was an employee at the Marriott Hotel in downtown St. Louis and was found shot multiple times behind her car. Her husband had quoted, "She was leaving her job and they shot her 3 times. Whoever shot my wife, God gonna take care of you." Quoted by Paul Stewart. Now, authorities claim that the victim was gunned down at around 6 p.m. Her husband said she worked for the Marriott Hotel in downtown St. Louis for 20 years, and he wanted the government caught. 2 more people got shot in that garage after they was robbed. But before we even talk about that, immediately after Mrs. Stewart had lost her life, the family had this to say.
Yes, someone took a sign off of a street post, took it to my grandson's memorial and planted it in the memorial Wednesday morning. And my daughter was killed Wednesday evening. Now tell me that's random?
What did the sign say?
Bro, I couldn't even take all those microphones near me, bro. Like that shit would have broke me, bro. I lost my grandson and I lost my daughter in a 2 to 3 year span, bro. I'm over here saying, like, who's next, bro? Like,
35th and Brady.
What do you mean when you say a sign?
It was a street sign. They pulled
they pulled the avenue sign out the motherfucker and put it. What is wrong with these people, bro?
Check this out. The next day,
niggas is senseless.
Was shot and robbed in that garage. But I got a question. You think if somebody had just took the life of someone the day before, they'd go back on the scene and rob somebody else and shoot them again? Authorities think so, but the family don't. Not to mention, nowhere in Miss Stewart report that it indicated that she was robbed. But going on a week later, authorities were released that they made an arrest for the downtown St. Louis parking garage killer, and family thinks the woman was targeted.
Tonight for the man charged in 2 shootings at a downtown St. Louis parking garage. Deshaun Wilson is now charged in an attempted robbery inside the garage
nigga.
at the Marriott St. Louis.
This nigga right here, bruh. Fuck you. Boy.
Hotel. He faces 1 count of unlawful use of a weapon, armed criminal action, unlawful possession of a firearm, resisting arrest with a felony. Wilson is also accused of killing Letitia Stewart last Wednesday night inside the garage. The next night, police say he returned and shot and wounded 2 men. Wilson was arrested Friday after he allegedly tried to rob a couple in the garage.
Just to throw that out there, they say he's accused of taking the life of Miss Gregory, but he ain't charged for her life. As you see, these 4 charges do not say murder. So either authorities know he ain't got nothing to do with Miss Gregory murder, or they just trying to put 2 and 2 together with no evidence.
Yeah.
Fam, that brings me to what I asked you guys at the beginning. Before we go to the conclusion, we want to say rest in peace to the victims. I love condolences.
Rest in peace to all of them, bruh.
Each murder.
This is just crazy and senseless, bro. Like, Marso, make it full screen real quick. Bro, I don't know why this isn't even a black community thing. This is just a, like, minority thing, because I see this happen with my Hispanic peoples, my Asian peoples in certain hoods. It's like, bro, why does all this killing have to happen, bro? Now, I don't know what her son was involved in, but he didn't deserve to die. He had like 5 kids. The mom who was trying to find her son's killers, not shoot them, not hurt them, find them so they can get arrested, got killed. This lady did nothing to nobody. She worked at the Marriott for 20 years, hard blue collar working woman, and she just dies? What the And I know I'm saying all this shit and niggas is probably gonna be like, yeah, bro, facts. But nothing's gonna get done. And that's just the sad thing, regardless of how many videos I react to, no matter how many times a dude like this makes a video like this, and no matter how much black activism happens and all that, it seems like nothing's changing. It's been the same repeated cycle since the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. It seems like nothing has changed, bro. Nothing. And that's why I just stay out the way now, bro. Like, I used to really be big into like, yo, we need to like do something. But now I'm sitting here like, what can I do, bro? What can I do? I'm one person. Yeah, I can rally up a couple people. Bro, there's been movements of thousands of people, and we still can't stop this shit. We still can't. So I don't know what to do, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm gonna just do what's best, protect my family, and just stay out the way, man. Cause I'm a very optimistic person, bro. If you know me, I'm a very optimistic person. But it's like, maybe not in my generation, but I hope in the next next generation or the next generation, this senseless killing just stops, bro. It's been boy MarsothaDon, 100K on the way. I love y'all so much, for real. Stay safe in these streets. Hug your mom today. Hug your dad today. Hug your siblings today. Cherish the family that you got. I'm gone. Peace.